Okay guys, part 2, only about 2 minutes passed. We talked about some silly stuff, but not only about the silly one. Anyway, I need to find Lila here. Hello, Ivan, how you doing? Okay, he's super busy. Anyway, need to find Lila. Where is she? A lot of soldiers here. Love to be here. Love to see them. I want to talk to Frank, but I want to do it together with Lila. So I want to find Lila first. Not really easy today. Hi, my friend. How you doing? Super busy, I know, but just want to say hello to you.
Hi.
I'll let you go to work. Oh,
Yeah.
you want to talk?
50-50. We're in the middle of talking with the units of organizing some of the convoy stuff. So I can talk, but a little bit.
No problem. I'm not being sticky, okay? So you go and work better. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, need to find Lila. Oh, I think Frank is still busy. Oh, but no, he's actually talking to Peter. Peter here sees the remnants of the Shahid, I think.
Yeah.
Shahid drone. Hello, Frank.
Hello, how are you?
My name is Rick.
Hi.
I know
Are
you. Do you know
Rick
me?
the Ukrainian?
I am Rick the Ukrainian.
You're Rick the
I am.
Ukrainian. That's my favorite.
I'm also
Floppy.
very happy to
Floppy
meet
the
you, my friend.
fighter.
Yes.
I was
We're good fighter.
I
May I
really-
talk to
really
you?
have to yes, of
Can
course.
you please put this somewhere? Peter, maybe you want to join us?
Yes, Peter has to join us.
How are you
It's
doing,
alone.
Frank?
I don't know where to put it. Like
on,
here?
on your beautiful Vyshyvanka.
Yeah? Like
Yeah.
this? Does it work?
Just a bit.
Put the clip on the inside so it
Yeah.
shows someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
A second.
But the Vyshyvanka is so loud you don't see
Wait.
anything.
So we can cover it with this scarf.
Okay, good.
Like
But
this.
not too much because the scarf makes sounds.
Yeah, no.
When it's moving.
She's not moving, this one. She's a good girl. For a change.
That's an awesome Vyshyvanka, my friend.
It was made for me.
Really? By whom?
Yeah. It's a girl called Maria, and she has a clothing line, and she made this herself, and it's embroidered by hand.
Let me
It's
show
not-
it closer.
It's not machine embroidery; it's hand embroidery.
Amazing. Looks beautiful and very detailed.
And the reason why I wear it today is because two of her brothers are on the front line defending Ukraine, and one of her brothers lost his life in the war. And so it means a lot to me to wear it today when we give the trucks and drones to the defenders, because it's also an homage to the heroes we lost. And this is a very, very, very special piece. And I first thought maybe it's too loud, but then I said, no, it can't be too loud, because it's a statement that,
Yes.
Ukraine must win.
I think with you, it's not ever too loud. You do a great job with your
I
style,
love loud.
with your performances. This is
Oh, thank
amazing,
you.
and
Thank you.
I am grateful for all your.
And I
all your
must
work.
admit, this is the man who made my favorite patch. It's a patch where I thought, like, okay, I have to have it. I have to have it. It's Flocky the Fighter.
Do you know
Check
the
it
story?
out.
Do you know the
No,
story of
I
Flocky?
don't.
Lila
I
is
just love the Vermeer attitude, and I love everything about it. It's the best patch, and it's a bit broader than the other ones. It's really like next level.
Okay, Frank. So I will tell you the story of Floki,
Okay.
and it will make this patch even more dear to you. Believe me.
Okay.
So she was my cat, and she was my cat because I lost her last year in November. She was fighting the gravely disease for 3 months. Her kidneys were given up, and it was a very hard time for me and my
I
wife
can
and
imagine.
Floki especially. And to commemorate her, the memory of her, we put her on a patch, and we.
Okay,
And
but
we
that's
did-
a beautiful. That's a beautiful.
That's a beautiful.
thing.
She was such
That's a sad story.
That's a very sad
it's
story,
a really
thank
sad
you.
story, but you know, how I see it is, it's this whole universe, you know, and you're born out of this, and then you fall to ashes. But it all stays in the universe. It can't go anywhere.
You're right.
We can't go anywhere. This is what it is. So the whole thing goes in circles. So my philosophy, because maybe I'm old and I think about these things now, is more like we should be grateful for the time we have here and the time we can connect with people and stand for something and create something together that is meant to last and develop a future for children and for the next generations, that this planet is beautiful and amazing and welcomes everybody. And we should not be sad when things go. We should appreciate the times we had with them, and they will come back in some form, because this is the universe, you know. And I'm sure Flocky will come one day, and you will feel a connection. Yeah, you know, you sometimes have this with people you never knew. You have it with animals that are somehow familiar to you and talk. I mean, it sounds a bit like I'm. But
No, man,
but,
I understand.
But I mean it. I mean, where can everything go? It can't. It's one universe.
Yeah,
It all
Frank.
stays. And Flocky is here.
We just transform, right?
Yes,
We just transform
exactly,
into some
exactly.
different form. And
Exactly. And it's a beautiful homage to brave Flocky. And I'm a proud owner of the patch. And I really, it's my favorite patch. I was actually a bit envious. I thought like, fuck, because I did. You can look in the elevator series. I did an elevator pic with the turban and the pearl earring as an homage to this painting. And when I saw it, and I thought, this is so genial to do it. And I thought, like, why didn't I have the idea? Because I love this painting, and I even redid it. And I thought, like, oh, fuck it.
damn it.
But then I think it's gorgeous. But I think I'm doing something with the cat as well, because I love cats, and I had 2 cats. And you know, I always do something with animals. So this is like here,
Yeah,
like this one,
last
like
campaign
squirrels. Yeah, and I have squirrels come on my terrace. I feed them every day, and they're my friends. They really come even into the apartment, sit on the sofa. I had one who was actually watching me when I was working. She was jumping on the desk and just sitting next to me and watch how I work on the laptop, which is incredible. I mean, they're wild animals, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I have a tattoo here. That's a raccoon, and that was my first fundraiser for NAFO. Even have a patch
You did
here.
the tattoo then?
No,
For
I
the
had
first
a
campaign?
tattoo. It was done before,
Before,
by Ukrainian tattoo artist, and I wanted a raccoon from Kherson. You know the story with the kidnapped raccoon by the fucking orcs, and so this was the first one.
I remember
This
that
was
one. I
the
remember
first
that.
one, and I love the little detail here that I have here on the new one as well, with a little German flag. You know, it's a German pet, toy pet factory, the eldest one, and they always have a little flag in the ear, like that. And I wanted this as a sign of solidarity of Germany with Ukraine.
Thank you.
And so we keep it in this vibe, you know. So watch out for our new campaigns, because we're not ending this. We
yeah.
are going on with fundraising
We'll go on, and we'll.
as long as it takes, and Ukraine will win this.
I want to thank you for doing these campaigns, for supporting us, for supporting our army, because that's the most important thing right now.
I mean, who are you talking to? He's doing incredible work. I mean, his fundraisers are like next level. I mean, he's an inspiration.
Do you know that current fundraiser we're doing is with Lila? Lila, can you please come to us? Let's maybe go there, if you don't mind.
We should move a bit
Frank.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
so we're
they're
not
filming
standing
there,
in the
but-
way.
Maybe we need to get on the sun and get warmer a bit warmer.
Oh yes.
Much better, right? The spring sun, it's a beautiful thing. So,
It's really beautiful.
Frank,
And we
this
look
is
so
Lila.
much fresher. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Lila is a volunteer, and we're doing the current campaign. Have you noticed the pineapple?
Yes.
Visiting
That's
the
ours.
wounded. That's Lila's
Oh
initiative.
wow. Woo! Great, great.
So,
you.
Lila, maybe you will tell Frank what you're doing with this initiative?
Yeah, sure. So the main idea is to visit the wounded soldiers and to thank them for defending us and
Yeah.
defending the whole civilized world, and just cheer them up. So dedicate a little bit of our time to them and thank them personally, hug them, and bring pineapples.
Yeah, I heard actually from some people. I was meeting with Kiev defenders, and they told me that it does make a difference if people go to the front line and just like say, we see you, we're with you, and because they're a bit out of focus, you know. And let's be honest, when you go to Kiev, you don't see the war.
Yeah.
You know, and you see people going in cafes and enjoying life, which is totally understandable, I must say. And I don't want to blame anybody by any means, because after 2.5 years of this horror, you don't know how long it's going on. You want to enjoy life, and so many people are traumatized, and everybody has somebody they lost, or somebody who got wounded or lost a leg and whatnot. So I can understand it, but we have to think of the people who are right now defending Ukraine, who are right now losing their comrades and positioning themselves against Russian terrorism. We should never forget that. And the stronger we are bond together for the victory of Ukraine, the better it is, and the sooner the victory will come. And there's so much more we need. You know, the situation is fragile. Let's not smile that away. And it's upon all of us. And look at these amazing people of NAFO, who are all private people who do this, and what they can do together.
Yeah.
And this is so inspiring, actually.
I agree. We're a powerful movement, and we bring some change. Look at this, 22 trucks today.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's amazing, and it's you know. And when I did the first fundraiser, it was for me like, oh my God, this is so great, because I've been looking at NAFO before, and I've been following them, and I always thought like, what an amazing bunch of people, and they're from all over the globe. And you know, and I wanted to introduce you to the driver who drove the last truck, Peter Duke. He's here somewhere. And I mean, he's from Florida.
We already met. We
Yeah.
just done an interview with him.
Yeah, and it's an amazing guy. I mean, he's from Florida. He's working in properties, and he doesn't have any reason to do that. You know, he does
He has
it
a good
volunteering. He has a great life. He does it all for free, and you know, it's not just about money. It's also about the time that you invest.
That's the most important thing. It's time.
You know, and it's a 30 hours drive from Estonia to Kiev, and he does it because he knows it's the right thing to do. And we need more people like that, really. Join NAFO.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Come to Ukraine.
And I really mean it. And for me, it's one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. I can really say that, and I'm 60, so I experienced quite a few things. Trust me on that. But it really is, because you can see how you can use a platform like Instagram, where most of the content, let's be honest, 99% is about like, oh, I have a new handbag, oh, if you want to buy this energy drink and you put this, then you get this. And I always hated it, and I always thought like, and I come from fashion, so I come exactly from this shallow, so-called shallow field, but my opinion about fashion is fashion matters because it communicates. You can send a bold, strong message. You can inform people, and we're living in times of visual content. This is a fact. So my approach to it is you make an interesting picture that captures the eye, and people are like, oh, what does it mean? And then they go into it, and then they get informed about it. And you can move people by that. So let's use it. Go on demonstrations, everybody. Use your social media for the right thing. And this is not about promoting yourself or some makeup or whatnot. You know, I don't judge it because I'm like that as well, but you can add something that's really valuable to it.
You say you like that as well, but no, you're different because you always put a message in it. You
Yes,
see?
but
it's not shallow.
no,
You
but-
fill it with a message.
Yeah, but I use that because this is from my job. I'm a stylist. I'm a fashion designer. So I know about the power of the right image. You know, I work for rock stars and create their image, so it corresponds with the music they're doing, and my job is to give people a visual appearance that maybe they thought of or dreamed of but didn't know about. You know, I can put emotions into something visible, and this is what I mean when I say I come from that, because this is basically what I'm doing. But you can use fashion. Fashion is political after all.
Everything is, I mean, at the end of the day, sports, culture, fashion,
Yes.
everything. So
Yes.
it's all connected. You cannot say fashion is away from politics. As
It's
for
not.
example, some brands who didn't close their shops in Russia,
Yeah.
they keep supporting the war, they keep supporting
Of
the
course.
terrorism, and we have to stop buying the stuff from like the brands.
Yes, yes, we definitely have to.
And
We had
support
this
the
big
good
thing.
ones.
We had this big thing with Hugo Boss, and I was positioning myself very strongly and used the Boss T-shirt, and instead of the S, I put Z,
Boss.
Boss.
with blood dripping down. It was a bit scandalous, the picture.
A bit.
Yeah,
Quite a
a
lot.
bit. But then again, Boss announced on the beginning of the full-scale invasion that they would remove from Russia, and I thought, like, you better do, because Boss has this history of Nazi times, you know, tailoring the SS uniforms. So I mean, the first company who should jump off Russia would have been, in my belief, Boss. But as a matter of fact, they remained and increased their sales over I don't know how you do it, from other countries, blah 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 blah. There's a special word for it.
So they are still there in Russia?
They're still there, but now they sold their business. It was just like a week ago that they announced that they sell all of it.
Do you
And
know-
this is also due to public pressure. You know, I
And
mean,
I think those two Zs with the blood did its work also.
well,
in the public pressure.
they're a part of it. They're part of it, and pointing it out in a very you cannot unsee it once you saw it. Everybody knows this Boss T-shirt, just
Yeah.
Boss on it, and when you put Z on it, it's like, and you think about it, and then I put the links to the articles where they prove like Boss did it. But I mean, we have gorgeous organizations in Berlin, like Vice, the Ukrainian organization, who do amazing demonstrations, and are very connected with politics. And they've done demonstrations against Boss and made it public, actually, that this is researched by journalists, you know. And I think like all of this together finally leads to the decision that they think the damage of their image, it's maybe not worth the sales, you know. After all, it's about money.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
if you
it's
think,
business.
if we fuck up our image, then it might affect our turnovers in other countries, because customers are gonna say like, no, we boycott it, you know. But yeah, it works like this. It works like this.
Frank, I actually messaged you tonight. I
Oh,
don't know
really?
if you noticed.
No,
on,
I haven't.
On Twitter. And
All right.
I refuse to call it X. It's Twitter, because
Yeah.
it's not Elon Musk's thing. It's our thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I messaged you and asked you if you would like to help me with promoting the current exhibition I have here opened.
Yeah.
Opened it just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
When I was on the
Why
open-
wasn't I invited to the opening?
Next time.
Frank, I can actually take you there if you have time today and show you the paintings if you'd like. If you'll have time,
Today
of course.
is bad because I have, well, it depends on when today. I have to talk to Margaret to coordinate everything, but it's we have 2 more days after this.
Awesome.
2
Let's
days.
keep in
How long
touch.
is it? How long is it open?
For 12 more days.
For 12 more days. And how long in
Oh
hours?
no, not 12, 9 now. But
Yeah,
anyway,
but I'm not that long
You're
here
not that
anyways.
long
But time-wise, when does it close today?
I think at 10. It's
Oh, then I can make it.
yeah,
Then I can make it.
Awesome.
I think I should be free from 6 on.
awesome.
something.
We can wait.
So,
To like.
so
sorry.
where is it so that everybody
On
knows?
Podil,
best
it's
part.
cult motif,
Okay.
cult motive in English. Let's call it that.
Okay,
That way.
I'm going to check on the messages. Did you write the address there?
I will write it. I will actually send you the Google Maps
Okay,
point.
perfect.
Just like that. So
Good.
that exhibition is about it is called The Body of Freedom.
Okay.
It's about the fragility of human bodies.
Yeah.
But that was actually made with the bodies of Ukrainians. The paint was put on the bodies of Ukrainians.
Oh, right.
And then I would call it like through a hug.
Hugging.
The canvas was put between the painter and the model, and a hug was made. And yes, so it has blue and yellow and white colors on it, and you can literally see the human bodies there.
Oh, wow.
Like the
so-
print of, like, how's it called? The
painter-
skin print of it.
Painter actually asked me, Rick, can you please reach Frank? He's a fan of yours.
Oh, nice.
And he said he will maybe interested in that exhibition. And I said, that's a
I
great idea.
definitely am. Yeah. I
And-
want to go. I want to go now. This sounds awesome. This
Let's
sounds really
meet
awesome.
up around 6 and go there together.
Yeah.
I would love to show it to you.
Great.
Gonna be happy.
We're all
The
gonna be
painter
happy.
and you too, and like, yeah.
If you want, I can actually ask Painter to come himself.
Okay, let us talk to
Yeah.
to Mike before I say we
Yes,
have
of
time.
course, of course.
Because I'm the one who always forgets things,
It's normal.
and she's like really doing such a brilliant job and coordinating the things. So
Awesome.
that for the
That's
few
just-
days I'm in Kiev, that I really can use the time for great stuff.
We'll talk to her and put it on the list, right?
Exactly,
Yes,
put it in
let's do
our
it that way.
schedule.
Yeah. So, like, how do you call it? Very busy people. We have a schedule.
Very busy people. But I mean, I do have time to enjoy a coffee somewhere and whatnot. It's not like this. It's not like, oh, I have to do this and this and this. It's not true. But
just
I
joking.
try to use the time efficiently and to first of all see what's going on here, but also do interviews and meet organizations and whatnot. But the reason I came was this NAFO thing. I think this is like the most important thing, and it's amazing to see all the people here and see how it's put into something, you know, from a little patch, from the idea of a patch, then to a drawings, and we were discussing forth and back how we do it. Oh yeah, oh no, I would like a cigarette in there. It's beautiful, and it's also a little homage to the hero who was smoking and who was shot by Russian terrorism when he said Slava Ukraini. You remember him for sure? And so I always want to put different layers on something, you know, and this super squirrel is a bit of a joke to this biolab things, biolab animals and whatnot. So it all goes together.
I like to show the people the squirrel.
This
again.
is it.
By the way, there's русский военный корабль. Иди нахуй. Слава
Yes.
Украине. Russian
Yes.
warship. Go fuck yourself.
Of course.
Yes, amazing.
Of
There
course.
are always details about
Yeah.
your look, Frank. I love to see it. So this.
But today it's all Ukrainian. Even the shoes are Ukrainian. Can we believe
You
it?
bought them?
Even
Bought them in
even the socks. They're St. Javelin.
Oh, St. Javelin. Nice.
You know, and this was a special collection.
I will never.
Yeah,
be
you
the same.
know, it's got some embroideries here.
Yeah, 24/02/2022.
Yeah.
Frank, also a ring on your finger. Can you please show it to us? It's
This was made by a child. I bought it on the market. It was this little 6-year-old girl who does the jewelry. And there's Peter.
Yeah, I'm just listening about all your bespoke garments here. You know?
Yeah, this is.
I don't think that anything you do is ordinary.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating listening to all the details.
I can go on and on, go on. This is from an artist, and this I did with a jeweler. And this was a charity fundraiser as well. We did this little pendant.
No, can you help me out?
And this got us a car for a lesbian truck driver.
Wow. Is the truck driver here today?
No.
Like a
She's
pickup
not.
truck.
It was like I think a year ago now. But I gladly supported that because I think it's, you know, I mean, if you look at the soldiers and all of this military, it's a very straight world, you know. But then, you know, it's one world. If you share the values, you know, and I think it's always wrong if you say like, oh, this is the gay people, this is this. It's all one. It's humans. Either you have values or you don't have values. And it's that simple, you know.
You're right. I agree with that.
So
I also
but
think
now-
that what he's speaking of, I think that the world of tolerance and understanding and inclusiveness is the opposite of, you know, what the Russians want. You know, they
It
want
totally
so
is.
really, if you are for a future where the world is fair, where everyone is treated equally, and you don't try and rig the playing field to favor one group or the other, then you want victory for Ukraine, because the Russians very much want a world where basically it's authoritarian and only, you know, a subset of the people that qualify under their rules benefit under society's rules. You know,
And
that's just how it
let's
is.
be honest, it's a signature sign of a fascist state
Yeah.
when they take out a minority and put the blame on them and criminalize them to distract from the problems that they have
Absolutely.
in their country. And the world should have known that from 2013 when Russia invented the homo propaganda law.
They should have known it from 1945. They should have known it from. I mean, this trick is nothing new. The thing is, you criminalize the actions of one group to justify what you do to everyone else. And when you've run through that group, you pick another group. And then pretty soon all that's left is a fucking leader in his bunker until he shoots himself. So don't go that way. Don't be a fascist. Be inclusive, be democratic, and be for a future where everyone has a voice.
You know, and now, this year, the LGBT movement, as they call it, are regarded as terrorists. We went from extremists from last year.
Russia?
In Russia, yeah.
yeah.
It's the latest thing. And now a terrorist, look at me, I'm a
Terrifying
terrorist.
terrorist.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
New title.
to be quite honest, I always say that because I'm pretty proud of it. I thought like, wow,
That's what
I
I
haven't
figured.
done any harm to anybody, but still, hi, I'm a terrorist. You know, I mean,
Terrifying
how
fashion.
brainwashed is this?
Yeah.
You know, this is like crazy. But this guy here, Peter Duke, he was driving the first fundraiser from Estonia.
It was a
to
great
Kyiv.
truck. It got us here safely. So thanks to everyone that participated in that campaign.
He made sure that it arrives here.
Myself and my
helps
co-driver,
everybody.
Karl Keller from Estonia. So thanks to him as well. And thanks to Frank Wilde for putting together the campaign and for tirelessly promoting it every day. He was all over my Instagram feed and probably yours too. That's why you finally gave some money. Next time it won't be so hard. So open up your digital wallet and give some money so we can bring some more trucks
Yeah,
to
and
Ukraine
it's
to
the
defend
best
freedom.
investment you can make
Yeah.
because it helps directly and it helps with what soldiers need because it really reflects their needs when they say, okay, we need this, we need drones, we need drones. This is not money somewhere. This is the best investment in your future also.
Yeah, and you can't rely solely on the government to do all the work. I know they do some heavy lifting and some major military systems get here, but your taxes also go to dig ditches in BFE. So the money you invest with the 69th Brigade is going to go straight to the needs of the soldiers based on what they say they need, and we get it here quickly. When a brigade lets us know that they need a truck, really in the grand scheme of things, we have a very quick pipeline. We vet their group, we get the truck they need, and we deliver it to them here in Kyiv within a matter of months. And that truck also comes stocked with supplies. We send the drones, we send extra, care kits, we send them energy drinks because, you need that. And you'll feel good about doing it as well. If you happen to be a US-based person watching this, there's also a tax-advantaged way to do this. I have a nonprofit I established in the US, Patriots for Ukraine. And if you give there, you get a tax deduction. So for those of you that have a financial mind towards those matters and you're in the US, you can find us.
Trust this man. He's great.
And trust this man, because he's fabulous.
That's true.
That's true. And so humble.
Yeah, very humble. Right. By the way, Frank, may I try to pronounce your second name?
Yes.
And you'll tell me if it's correct. Wilde.
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 Yes.
Yes, awesome.
It's
Yeah,
like
first thing I
Oscar
said-
Wilde. What
Yeah,
a coincidence.
He was fabulous as well. He has some of the
Yes.
best quotes ever known.
And
I
you
think
know, my birthday is on Harvey Milk's birthday.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it's like a gift, but also like a demon almost. It's really, when I found out, I was like, no way. Because
How old were you when you found out?
I actually found it out like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And-
So he was still very young when he found out.
Yes, I was in my 20s.
Yes, yes.
And no, but because Harvey Milk's always been my hero.
This is an American icon
everything.
for the gay rights movement, in case those of you aren't
Actually,
aware.
for human rights.
Human
movement.
rights, yes, I should be more
Really,
specific.
really, because he fought for women's rights, he fought for workers' rights, but mostly known, of course, for gay rights, because he was the first mayor who was openly out and used it in his campaign, and was not afraid to talk about it.
When was it? What years?
That was in '78, wasn't it?
78.
I think so. I think it was '78.
But no matter, his actions were timeless, and even this day, people are benefiting from the proud stance he took against the establishment
Yeah.
norms at that time.
It's always good to know your history, because then you can see where things develop and where you have to say no or where you want to go to. So don't take any rights that you have now for granted, because everything is fragile, everything is emotion, and we can see it. We can actually see it in Russia and what they're doing to Ukraine.
Yeah.
You can see how fragile your freedom is, how fragile democracy is.
Yeah, and it can be regressive. I mean, there's many things we take for granted now. We assume that 10-year-olds won't be pressed into labor in a sweatshop. We assume that people aren't going to be arbitrarily snatched off the street and punished because some cop doesn't like the way they look. We take these things for granted in a Western democratic society. They are not guarantees, and there are people who will take those rights from you. And it's because of people who are pushing the envelope and doing things that weren't popular at the time, like perhaps some people might assume, some of us might be. People like that made those changes possible so that you can take them as a norm
Exactly.
where you live.
Exactly.
But they must be stood up for. In the beginning, it's easy to stand up for them. If you're complacent too long, it becomes much harder to earn them back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're perfectly right.
Great speech.
You
You're
should go into politics, huh?
Yeah.
Please, cut that part.
Last,
Talk like that.
last thing for me to do is to gift you with this.
Oh my God! And it's pink.
Look at this. Look how well it matches. We should stitch it on right now. Look how well
Oh
it
my
matches
God!
everything.
How did you know? How did you know what I
How
was
did you
wearing
know?
today? Because I didn't know in the
all-
morning.
This is
I
meant
was,
to be. I
Wow.
know. This is
I
too
was
bad.
trying out like 4 different looks, and then I finally decided, no, let's go pink, because this is such a special piece.
There is a
and now I
lady.
got this.
There's a lady here with a bunch of clothespins on her jacket, and I bet if she spared a couple of them, we could probably attach it to you in some fashion.
Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much.
I'm actually happy that you got this.
It's an amazing design.
That's the patch of the day for him. I mean, it's too good. Look at
This
the
is
colors.
so fucking good.
That's a red.
I'm gonna put it here. Don't be jealous, darling.
Oh yeah,
that
peel
one
them
off.
too.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know how it,
Sorry.
I know how it works.
No. Some people just don't
That's
notice it.
Oh,
the patch is so
really?
thick.
Yeah, and they try to put this there.
No,
This is my-
I'm a patch expert by now.
patch expert.
I mean, I got really lots of patches, and then we do it like this. We do this here. Sorry, darling,
You can move it.
but then we do
Oh,
this
One goes to the center.
here.
and center.
This goes to the center, and he goes here.
Awesome. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah,
It's an
no.
honor to have it there.
Thank you. Wait, yes, now it works. Now it works. And this I put in here.
Frank, thank you very much for
Thank you.
talking to me.
Thank you.
I hope we will make it to the gallery today. If
Yeah.
not today, maybe then
I
tomorrow.
will check it right now. I will check it right now.
And come to my stream someday. I stream every Sunday, so I would love to have you as a guest
Are you streaming on Twitter?
on YouTube.
On YouTube? Okay, good.
I'm a
Oh my
YouTuber,
God.
so
I spend so much time on social media, and I always go like, Frank, put the fucking laptop out.
Oh,
There's a
Twitter
life.
is like a crack pipe. Get me off of this
I
place.
actually
seriously.
love Twitter.
I love it, but
I
crackheads
love
love
it.
crack
I
too.
love it by now even more than Instagram or Facebook because Twitter is so unapologetic. You can just call people
Yeah.
for what they are. The fucking Russian.
and
Yeah,
on
it won't cut
Instagram,
your
you always
comments.
need to censor everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
We want to
love
be
it.
we want to be unfiltered, just terrifying Twitter terrorists.
And I love it, and I really celebrate all the Russian comments. I get, oh, you fucking cocksucker! Is your ass hurting? And
Yes.
just read it, and they go like super faggoty, over the top, and say like, hi to my Russian friends.
Are you
yeah,
scared of me?"
I'm still a cocksucker. How's that? I love it. You know, the people are just, it's
it just
so
burns them up,
crazy.
dude.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
You
They have
know,
so
on
much hate.
Instagram you have to be really careful, and on Facebook as well. The meta thing is like, this is hate speech.
Are
But
you
on
sure you want to leave
Twitter-
this comment? Like on Instagram, you got to say something. People have flagged comments like this. Are you sure you want? Fuck yes, I want to say it. They deserve it.
Yeah, but Twitter is totally next level. You know.
I really love it.
Although I have nothing good to say about its owner. Okay, let it be clear.
Yeah.
That guy did a 180. I've never seen someone go from like hero to zero so fast.
Yeah,
Talking to you, Elon
that is
Musk.
very
You-
true. That is
Elon
very,
Muscovite,
very
that's
true.
his
Muscovite.
correct name. He's not Elon Musk.
I
he's
never
Elon
knew that was
Muscovite.
short for Muscovite. That's exactly it. Elon Muscovite. What
Okay.
the fuck?
Okay, Frank.
So
I'll put this on pause and start recording after.
exactly.
Before that, I want to say thank you once again for all the
Thank you,
work
and
you're
thank
doing for
you.
Ukraine.
Oh, Frank, you.
Frank, you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
See you.